What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Carlos, and this is what's left of my 2009 Jeep Wrangler. About a year ago, I took a four-door Jeep Wrangler, cut it in half, and turned it into the flatbed truck that you see here today. And ever since then, that's been my daily driver. So in this video, I'm going to take you on a walk-around tour of this Jeep and also talk to you about what it has been like having 1 year driving a flatbed Jeep Wrangler. Let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know, this was one of the first ever JTRUK by GR8TOPS that ever hit the road. So this was kind of a prototype at the time that we did the installation, and they've made a couple changes to the actual kit itself. But let's go around and just talk about what all is included in the JTRUK by GR8TOPS kit. So the goal with the kit itself is to take a four-door Jeep Wrangler and turn it into a single cab Jeep truck, and with a little bit of an old school flair. This one just happens to have a flatbed that we found on a Ford Ranger in the junkyard. So the kit itself includes a new fiberglass cab back. This is all fiberglass, and it has a sliding rear window. And then you also have the roof, which is removable. You can still have your topless days. The roof itself has a interesting design where it was made to come around, bring your drip rail to the front, and then that's going to allow water to run off into here instead of right here every time you open the door, like every factory hardtop ever has. For that, you do end up having your roof come down over the windshield, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But the other part of this kit is going to be these rocker guards here. So these were actually a TNT Customs rocker guard that we customized, but they do now for the kit have one that's a little bit lower and a little bit more perfectly made to fit for the back of the cab here. And in order to make the flatbed, which like I said came from a Ford Ranger, work with the frame of the Jeep body, it actually comes with these custom brackets that they made, and that will allow a normal step side bed from a Ford Ranger to bolt right up to the frame. We went a little different with this, as you can see. So of course, GR8TOPS is known for making a ton of different tops to customize your Jeep, from half tops and safari tops. This was the first time they made something this custom, but they did it in a pretty ingenious way, where once you remove the back half of the Jeep, you're not cutting the frame, you're not cutting the fuel lines, no brake lines, none of that stuff. Once you remove the back half of the frame, you can actually bolt the bulkhead up to where the hinges were on the B-pillar. So you retain your B-pillar, the bulkhead just bolts right up, and man, I really do wish we would have gotten some video of us putting this together. So I don't have any footage of us actually cutting it other than this clip right here. But the cut is a really important part of the job, as you could imagine. Following that up, we carried out the bulkhead, and once we get it fitted into position, you can see that the bulkhead just slides onto the back of the tub after you've made the cut, and you're going to bolt it from the inside into the back of the B-pillar where the hinges were for your rear doors originally. We followed that up with carrying the top out. This was before the top was painted silver. They can come in black or white usually, but the top just seats right down like Freedom panels would normally, and there's a couple different clamps that attach to the windshield and in the back. And the kit itself actually took probably only like 8 hours to install it from start to finish. It was the first one that we ever did, so it's kind of tricky and just feeling it out, but it's pretty fleshed out now. They've produced a few more since then, and the guys over there at GR8TOPS can get them done relatively quickly. So you've had a chance to kind of see what the finished product looks like. You've also had a little bit of a couple clips of it going together. But what's it like to live with it? I mean, like I said, I've been daily driving this thing every single day for the last year, and I've got some things that I love about it, and I've got some things that I really just don't. As far as the things that I love about it, it's this. It's how it looks. It looks great, in my opinion. I'm sure I've according to TikTok, a lot of people don't like it as much. If you're not following me on TikTok, go ahead and do that. Links down below. Maybe you can defend me in the comments a little bit. It gets a little hairy over there. But the looks of it, it looks great. It gets a ton of attention. Everywhere I go, I have people that are either staring at it or confused by it or whatever, just asking me all kinds of questions. And I know some people probably don't like that, but I don't really mind the attention. So, I mean, take it or leave it. But it's just something that a lot of people have never seen before and will probably never see again. So yeah, gets a lot of attention. The other thing that I love is all the room for activities back here, just how capable it is. I get asked all the time, what do you use the flatbed for? And really, honestly, that right there, my cooler. It's got some camera gear on the back of it right now, but my cooler is just about all the action that this flatbed gets. But I have the option, if I need to carry something, I can just slap it on here, strap it down, and we're good to go. No, do not ask me to come and help you move furniture, because I probably won't. So yeah, it's pretty much completely cosmetic, but we do have the bed back there, and the regular kit actually allows you to put a full 6-foot bed from a Ford Ranger onto it. So, I mean, realistically, you could turn this into an awesome little work truck. I mean, for what I use it for, this is my daily driver, my wheeling rig. It's on 1-tons and 40s. So as far as what kind of use I get out of it, it's different than probably what it was designed for. But I like it because it fucking looks cool. It just looks awesome. But as much as I like it, there's also some things that I've just kind of had to deal with and put up with over the last year. And the primary thing is there's just no storage. Like, this is my daily, it's my grocery getter. I can't get very many groceries with it. Yeah, I know I could build a box, or I could put a regular bed, or like I could actually have this space back here to do something with, but I haven't, and I'm probably not going to. There's going to be some changes there. We'll talk about it another time, but there's just no storage in the cab. This is the cab size, so it is dirty in here, but it's a single cab truck, and it fits me perfectly. I'm like 5'9", or so there's no issues with me fitting inside. And I have plenty of room to drive comfortably. My seat is leaned back pretty far back there. But as far as storage, there's just none. So I've got the passenger seat that is generally empty unless my beautiful wife is over there. And I can tuck some things like this grocery bag back there, but there's speakers back there as well, so there's not a ton of room there to work with. So yeah, the lack of storage is somewhat problematic. This, I would say, is probably the only other thing that I don't really love about the kit. It fits great. It is really nicely made. This one in particular is a little bit thicker here at the windshield, so it doesn't conform to the windshield as much. That's not a problem anymore. I know that they have gone in and revised that. So the goal is, as you pull the latches down in the front, it'll seal across the windshield a little better. I get a little bit of wind noise through here because it doesn't seal perfectly fine, but we did take some rubber gaskets, and that is, for the most part, squared away now. But if I had to complain about anything, and I'm really reaching, it's just that I don't necessarily love the bubble look to it. I do have a set of Freedom panels that I was tempted to put on there and see what we could make work. And I may still do that, but I'm really pulling for straws here to come up with things that I don't like about the kit, because if that's the only thing I have to complain about and it still looks really good, then there's no real reason to complain. So overall, I don't really have very much to complain about. And the couple things that do come up from this, or because this was the first one, this was the first one or second one, this was like prototype. So everything that we did learn from this, they were able to correct. And so now moving forward, if someone wanted to build this kit on their Jeep, you can do it pretty affordably as well. So I'm not here to sell you the kit. There will be a link down below if you want to check it out. What I can say is that it has been a really rad year driving around in this truck. It has gotten a ton of attention, and I'm sure that if you're looking to build something like this, this is the only way to do it. As for future plans that I have with this Jeep, well, the whole color scheme is about to change, as well as we may be doing something back here as well. So I've got a lot that I want to do to continue this build and get it out on the trails. You guys have seen a handful of wheeling videos from us, but I'm hoping that next year it is all adventures all the time, and we'll throw in some modification videos here and there. But with that said, that is going to be all I have for you guys today. If you want more information about the JTRUK kit, or if you have any questions, anything that I didn't cover, go ahead and drop it down below. You can check the description box for a link to the kit itself, as well as my Instagram and all that other stuff if you want to see more pictures. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, do all of that stuff that every YouTuber asks you to do, because it really helps us out. And it helps me feel like I'm not just here talking to my camera. So do those things. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Got some really cool stuff coming here very soon. Take it easy.